So I used 19 trades with 7 different stocks to return me 2% value on my portfolio. Good for 24% annual return on investment. Let's dive into it. Let's look at all the trades I made. I did not take any assignments this month. We'll talk about how I'm using the wheel strategy right now in the downturn in the market to continuously make money on top of other things like dividends and other ways that I invest. Because I've been talking about the wheel for so long on this channel, I will assume that you do have a basic understanding of the wheel strategy. If you do not, go down in the comments section. I will link almost like a little mini course to how to trade the wheel. And speaking of that, I also have a book on it. Let me see. Here it is, The Wheel Strategy. I wrote a little book. You can get it on Amazon. You get it free inside my Discord. You get it in the course. This is all over the place if you don't know what the wheel is. If you do, like I said, this would be very, very easy for you to understand. So first, the 7 stocks that I am using to trade the wheel with right now. It's a question that I get asked all the time. Like, Brad, what's some good wheel stocks? And I said it in many videos. It really is up to you, but I prefer blue chip dividend stocks. Not only getting some premium, but I'm also getting some dividends. I have covered calls right now going with Google, Peloton, SWBI. I did one specifically on Peloton because that's actually been a mess. I'll leave a card or I'll link that down in the comments as well. You can check out exactly what's going on in Peloton, but I'm still chipping away, looking to break even on that. Cash Secure puts this month, Camping Worlds, Intel, HPQ, and WBA. No assignments, so as I said, I'm dealing with those 100 shares that I have of Google, Peloton, SWBI, Smith & Wesson, and then I'm writing puts. This is an amazing time to write puts, guys. An amazing time. If you are not writing Cash Secure puts, definitely check out a video 4 or 5 videos ago on that. This is an amazing, prices are at pretty much 2-year lows right now, which is fantastic. It allows you to A, write strike prices and get these stocks at prices that are actually of really good value as opposed to a year or so ago. And because the markets are continuously red, that's raising premiums on puts and we are just collecting a lot more money. So I'm actually fine right now just writing Cash Secure puts pretty much every week, every single time we have a red day in the markets. Now I'll show you this spreadsheet here, guys. This is a spreadsheet that's available to all my Patreon and Discord members. There is a link right here to a video that explained this entire spreadsheet. Oh, it even pops up, small portfolio, 300 plus moves. Like I said, I can have that video that shows exactly what I'm doing here, but essentially anything in green, you start putting in some numbers and it spits. This is just stuff that's valuable to me, stuff that I'm looking at when I track the wheel, guys. You have to be tracking your trades, whether you're a day trader, poor man's covered call, whether you should be tracking all of your trades, not only for tax benefit purposes, because you are going to have to pay taxes on your net premium, but also to get a good idea. It's a good idea to track strikes. Like I will sort these by stocks and I'll watch how my strikes have changed, things like that. I used to have more stats on here, the delta that I open with and things like that. But now what I'm comfortable with, I don't really need to worry about those things because I'm pretty much writing above my basis or deltas of really, really small, 0.2, and then Cash Secure puts or assignment. I'm just making a strike price at that set assignment. The best stock for me definitely this month has been Google, which it has more volatility. Volatility is also going to increase the premiums, but essentially I have the ticker, what I did here. So I have sell calls. So those are covered calls, CSP, Cash Secure puts. And I did have to roll 2 times. Only had to roll 2 times this month, which is really awesome. Once with Intel and once with Camping World. I probably did take a loss on a net premium. We'll see. Usually on rolls that will happen. The strike price is pretty much just there, like I said. So I can track the different strikes for different stocks. Expirations, these are going to let me know if I have something that's maybe a monthly. Don't really trade monthlies anymore, but it just gives me an idea of when it's coming up, really when Delta is really going to start to help me, and the length that I have trades open. You can see, guys, I pretty much trade weeklies. I have them open for a length of 3.95 days, so 4 days on average. I'm writing on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm usually going to either let it expire worthless or I'm always going to be looking to close. I always look to buy to close. You will see out of these 19, I bought to close every single one of them. I did not let one of them get to expiration. I've seen too many times things go the wrong way on expiration day and people just get screwed. Assignment's just annoying. It's a hassle. It's easier to just lock in a net profit and move on and write a call or write a put for the following week. So I sorted this table so that we can see my biggest return of the month, and it was actually Camping World, which is crazy because usually Camping World's good for like $20 a week or so. I'll look down here. This is the original one that I had to roll, and I can see from this where I lost 189. I sold to open this thing for $20, and then essentially what it did this week, 922, it just plummeted, and this was a cash secure put. When puts go down, and especially when they get in the money, the premiums go up. We can shoot over to Robinhood. That's what I'm trading with. That's what happened like right here. 920, 921, 922. It was just like free fall. So that was causing the price to go right back up. But we could see when you roll, this is the beauty of rolling. When things happen out of the ordinary, I was able to roll for a strike price down around here. Okay, what did I roll the strike price to? I rolled it to 24.50. So when I rolled it down here at this level here, about 24.50. And then what happens? It started to climb back out. And it climbed back out, and it went from the 229 that I opened with this roll all the way down to $12. So if we look at this one roll, because rolling, as you've seen in my video, is very important. Sold to open for $20, bought to close for $209. At the exact same time, I rolled it. So I sold to open another one for $229. So this was really a net of $20 more. So I got the 20 for the first week. I netted 20. I got to change the strike. And then what happened? It went from $229 and I got to buy to close for $12 for a net of $217. Now it's not really net $217 because I lost down here at essentially $189. So this was really a change of 11 up to $200 and then another $17. So $28 for that time, right? It's not that big. You have to take the whole picture, and that's why we sorted it out. But the other ones that are more normal, the ones I didn't have to roll, $53. Like I said, Google was some of the big ones, $53, $44, and then down into the $15, $20 range. I want to show you this because people say all the time, like $10 a week isn't worth it. When you're doing it with a bunch of stocks, portfolio value, $14,000 or so. What was it today? Let's go out to the investing. $12,000. It is down over the last month. Okay. So not a ton of money. Yeah, 12 grand is a lot of money, but I've been building this up for years. And that got me a $299 return at the beginning of the month. This was $14,000. So I essentially needed $14,000 to make this $300. That's a 2% return on this portfolio. If I'm able to do that every month consistently, we're looking at a 24% return on just the wheel strategy. That doesn't include any growth. Nothing's really growing right now. And all the dividends that we receive. I'm receiving dividends right now for Camping World, WBA, Intel, HPQ, all these other companies on top of the premiums that I'm collecting from selling to open and then buying to close. And today's the 13th of October, guys. Things have been chopping around in the markets. We had CPI today. We had FMOC. There really hasn't been a big jump or a big dump. So we really haven't had a chance. The reason I'm showing you the October ones that I wrote on the 3rd, nothing in the last 10 days. I haven't given up on the wheel, but you have to be patient. Some months are better than others. Will I hit 2% every month and 24% for the year? Most likely not. That's not realistic. But I know from the last 5 years, I'm going to get 15 to 20% on doing this every year, but you have to be patient. When things are really, really green, for the stocks you own 100 shares of, I like to write calls on green days. When things are really, really red, I have my watch list. I have all the things. If we go back, I have Camping World, Intel, HPQ. Like when these are straight down, which we've been seeing a lot, boom, I write a cash secure put. I always have a little bit of buying power here, $17,000 right now that I can use as collateral. I don't write naked puts. I can just make cash secure puts and just collect a little bit of premium over time. If you're new to this, guys, start with one stock. Start with a stock, a dividend stock that you like in the $25, $30 range. You're going to have to invest about $2,000 or $3,000 to get it going. You pick it. Like I said, pick something that's a great dividend stock as well. So while you're building up shares, you can learn about this as well by picking up the book, jumping in the course, or jumping in the Discord somewhere. Use resources. Figure this out. Too many people in my life have hated on options and hated on the wheel strategy until they finally gave it a shot and then they kicked themselves. You can leave in the comments below if you're one of those people that was like, never, never, never am I going to trade options. But now I love the fact that I'm doing it. And pretty much I see 100 shares or something and I automatically think the wheel. Guys, I hope this helped. Let me know how you're doing in the wheel. And let me know maybe your 5 to 7 favorite wheel stocks. Let's see if we can put a list together. I showed you some of mine to help you out. Tell me some of yours. Maybe you can help me out as well. We'll check the next update next month.